owners of the well-known Rameshwaram Café in Karnataka's Bengaluru are facing a police case over allegations ranging from serving unsafe food to attempting a cover-up. The FIR was filed after a complaint by Nikhil N, who said he encountered a major hygiene lapse at the cafe's Kempegowda International Airport outlet and was later falsely accused of trying to extort money. Now, NewsX has accessed the copy of the FIR wherein the accused have been charged under BNS sections 61, 123, 217, 228, 229, 274 and 275. My colleague Malvika Pandey is joining us to take us through the FIR copy. Malvika, over to you.
Well, absolutely, Vaishali. We have on our screens right now the copy of the FIR in the Rameshwaram case, and NewsX has accessed this FIR copy exclusively. And on your screens, you can see the details of the FIR as well. The date, of course, is the 29th of November 2025, and as you can see, the sections under which the owners of the Rameshwaram Café have been booked are section 61, which is the section for criminal conspiracy, section 123, which deals with crimes related to causing hurt by administering poison or a dangerous drug. So, of course, we know this contaminated food was served to the customers over there. And then next we have section 217 relating to false information with intent to cause public servant to use his lawful power to the injury of another person. Now, of course, we also know that when the incident first came to light, the owners had tried to derail people from the issue by instead claiming that the customer was the one who was lying and he was, doing this to extort money from them. They wanted to extract 25 lakh rupees from the cafe. This is what the cafe owners had alleged, in fact. Now, of course, this allegation has proven to be false, which is why this section also has been filed against them. Then they also have section 228, which deals with fabricating false evidence, as well as section 229, which is punishment for false evidence, section 274 for adulteration of food or drink intended for sale, and lastly we have section 274, which is the sale of noxious food or drink. So these are the complete details that we have with us with regards to what exactly it is that the owners of this very, very popular spot in Bengaluru have now been, booked under. And the place of occurrence also you can see is the Rameshwaram Café Hotel at Terminal 1 in Bengaluru, which we know is where the customer had first stated that he found a worm in his food, allegation, and he said that he did not create a scene, he did not say anything at the time, he just left from the place. But because the other customers in the restaurant took videos and photographic evidence of the incident, and it went viral, they started to blame the customer and they started to claim that he was the one who was spreading this false rumor in order to extort money with them. Now this countersuit was filed, after which, of course, we have the owners getting booked. We have details about the person who has filed the complaint as well, of course, a 19-year-old boy who was going on a trip with his friends, after which he saw that this case was being filed against him. Now, these are the details of the people who have been booked under this. Firstly, we have Srivant BL, who is one of the senior executives of Rameshwaram Café, and he's the one who actually initially launched this sort of media trial against the complainant in the first place. We also have Divya Raghavendra Rao, who is the co-owner of the cafe, and Raghavendra Rao, who's her husband, and he's also a co-owner and CEO of the Rameshwaram Café. So these are the details that we're tracking for you over here. This is, of course, the exclusive copy of the FIR that we have accessed over here at NewsX. Yes, Vaishali, back to you.
Malvika, thanks for joining me. And now let me take you through the details of this case, viewers. So let me just walk you through the details now. Now, the Rameshwaram Café case is what we're really talking about. The FIR has been filed against the Rameshwaram Café owner, his wife and senior executive. That's, of course, a picture there on your screen of the cafe. Can we have the next slide? Now, of course, we have Raghavendra Rao, who's the co-owner. We have Divya Raghavendra Rao, who's the co-owner again. And now we have Sumant Lakshmi Narayan, also the senior executive. We're trying to get his picture for you, but it's not available at the moment. And now moving on. Now, the FIR has been filed by 19-year-old customer alleging food adulteration, criminal conspiracy and related offences. So that's of course a picture that is shown on your screen of the contaminated food. Now, the FIR alleges superworm found in food served at the Rameshwaram Café at Bengaluru Airport. Very, very shocking indeed, viewers. How does something like this even happen? Now, the FIR says owners filed fake extortion case after incident came to light. So that's the owner's version. So that's of course the image there. Now, the owners have been booked under BNS section 61, which is criminal conspiracy, section 123, causing hurt by administering poison or a dangerous drug, and section 217, false information with intent to cause public servant to use his lawful power to the injury of another person. So these are the three sections that have been imposed. Now, of course, we have section 228, which is fabricating false evidence, section 229, punishment for false evidence, and section 274, which is adulteration of food or drink intended for sale. And we also have section 274, which is sale of noxious food or drink. So multiple sections, viewers, that the owners have been booked under. So of course, these are all the details. We've shared all the sections with you. Now we're going to be telling you what the FIR really says. Now, complainant had arrived at Kempegowda International Airport's Terminal 1 on July 24 at around 7:42 a.m. in the morning, of course, early morning. And let's see what happens next. They went to Rameshwaram Café for breakfast and ordered pongal and filter coffee. So this is the sequence of events. And of course, now we have a superworm, which is an insect which was allegedly found in the food, following which the complainant immediately informed the staff. So that's of course the image there, viewers, that we're also showing you of the superworm right there encircled in red. Look at that. Now imagine if somebody had actually eaten that and not noticed it. Although the staff said they would replace the food, several customers present at the cafe recorded the incident in photos and videos. So other customers as well got involved, viewers, and of course they recorded the incident on their phone. The complainant left the cafe without creating any commotion and proceeded to board the flight at 8:45 a.m. So very shocking there, viewers. You know, it can happen to any one of us, something like this, where we don't notice something and then we just end up eating it. Thankfully, they noticed it and of course flagged it. Now, the next day, the complainant learned through media reports that Rameshwaram Café representative Sumant BL had filed a complaint against him. All right, so that's what the complainant has learned. Can we please have the next slide? Now, at the time mentioned in the complaint filed by Sumant BL, the complainant was already on the flight and has the records to prove it. So those are the latest details that we're sharing with you, viewers. Now, the complainant states that serving unsafe or contaminated food is a serious food safety violation. Of course, viewers, this is absolutely shocking and just shows how lax a person really could be. Now, Rameshwaram Café owners, representatives Raghavendra Rao, Divya Raghavendra Rao and Sumant BL endangered their lives by serving contaminated food. So that is all that the FIR says, and we also have more details coming up. They attempted to defame and harass them and filed a false extortion case, causing serious harm to their dignity and reputation. That is, of course, the version which is being shared by the cafe owners. All right, all those are the details, viewers, and this is absolutely a shocking case that's coming up. And now, of course, I have my guest Ovais Hussain, advocate of customer, who found the worm inside the food served at Rameshwaram Café. I'd like to know from you what really happened.
Madam, see, this actually, past 4 months ago, my client was traveling to Guwahati. While traveling, they went to the, from Bengaluru International Airport. In the airport, they want breakfast. For the breakfast, they approached the Rameshwaram Café and they purchased some breakfast food. In that, one pongal also they purchased. In that, while having the breakfast, in the pongal, they found the super worm insert. Okay, so immediately they contacted the restaurant staffs and they informed, see what kind of foods they are serving. So they just spoken about they are about this one restaurant persons. So they extremely apologized to my clients. So everything matter was settled, and my clients were already left the airport. So again, to shock to our clients, around 10:27, these Rameshwaram owners and the managers will get one call, extortion call. So in the call, the caller is asking, demanding 25 lakh rupees amount. 25 lakh rupees the extortion amount from the Rameshwaram Café. It's a cooked up story. They themselves made this Rameshwaram company themselves, they made the one story just to hide their this one. What happened? No, actually the unhygienic food they are serving, just to hide the this one. They made the cooked up story, and they put on our clients. So immediately after coming back to my clients, they found one FIR also happened on my clients. But the FIR was registered in Vailikaval station, but it was in unknown name. Name was not mentioned. Only for 5 to 6 persons who came to a restaurant, and they took food, and the extortion or something they have returned in the FIR. So immediately my clients along with me, we went to the airport station and we filed the complaint also to DGP and Commissioner of Police and Food Department also. But at that time, the concerned police have not taken the serious this matter. They have just given the one NC copy. So we have lot of the mental harassment. Everything has been damaged to our client. So again, we filed a PCR also in the concerned court, but the PCR also is still it's still under process. As per BNS section, the notice has to be issued. So meanwhile, we approached to the DCP, concerned DCP, and we stated everything what actually happened. So immediately, last 3-4 days before, we met the DCP, concerned DCP. Concerned DCP has been directed the concerned police to immediately FIR the FIR against this Rameshwaram owners and the manager.
Now, Mr. Hussain, my question to you is that did your client ever visit this cafe before, or is this the first time that they ate there?
No, earlier also we had been there.
How many times has your client visited this cafe before?
Hardly 2-3. I think this is the third time he has visited.
All right, and nothing. They've never noticed
he's
anything.
He's a frequent traveler. Every time he used to go to airport. So a lot of time he has been there.
And Mr. Hussain, is this an open kitchen in the cafe, or is it like a closed kitchen where you can't see if hygienic practices are being followed or not?
It's a open kitchen, I think.
So open kitchen would mean that it's visible. The client.
Yeah, it's visible. It's visible.
Has your client previously complained of any unhygienic practices? Because you're saying that the
kitchen
is
this
visible.
Is the first time. This is the first time. From my client side, this is the first time we have claimed.
No, Mr. Hussain, my question to you is that, if the kitchen is open, sometimes you can see the chefs, you can see them cleaning dishes. Is that visible in the cafe when a customer is eating there?
Yeah, it's visible. It is visible, but not that much visible. Some they will be keeping the barricade and other stuffs, no? It's not that much visible.
All right, Mr. Hussain, I mean, I want to thank you for joining me and viewers. This case has come to light. We'll have to really figure out and see what really happens. But this isn't the first time. Contamination of food is a very, very important issue. So, of course, I also have Belly Thomas joining me with more details. Belly, what more details you have on this case?
Vaishali, right now I am at the Bengaluru International Airport's Terminal 1 departure gate. So the Rameshwaram Café that we are talking about is inside that departure gate. So a person who has already had tickets and with their documents like passports or with their Aadhaar card gets access to that place inside the departure into the lobby where the Rameshwaram Café is there. So now the jurisdictional BIL police have taken up a case based on a complaint from this 19-year-old executive identified as Nikhil, who has charged them with even attempt to murder. That is like, giving him poisonous food and in an attempt to, kill him. And besides that, there are also other sections such as adulteration of the food and even fabricating evidences against him and causing defamation for him when he has actually not did anything like that. And he also, in his defense, says that he was mid-air in the flight when the extortion calls were made to this Rameshwaram Café owners. Earlier, on July 24th, 4 months ago, he had a flight from Bengaluru International Airport to Guwahati, and the flight was in the morning. So he had arrived around 7:45 to this place, wherein he wanted to have breakfast, and he had ordered Ven Pongal from the Rameshwaram Café situated here inside the airport. And once he spotted that a worm inside the pongal dish, he started videoing it and immediately brought to the notice of the managers there, who promptly took, acknowledged that it was there and even offered to replace his dish. But he refused to, order a replacement.
All right,
and then he
Belly,
walked away.
thanks for